This week in Japan, we're about to get blown away, almost literally by a massive typhoon.
I mean, John I'm fine. It's like a little rainy at the moment, but that's about it. But it's Japan, innit?
Well, this might be our memorial episode, let's just say. Hello and welcome to...
Oh boy, do we have a memorial episode for you today, folks. What have we got in store, John?
We are the Geeks and Gaijins. I'm the Gaijin John.
I'm the Geek Tom.
Today, the High School Culture Festival. Also, Nintendo being Nintendo, and me welcoming our new AI overlords. And also, I might get hungry during the middle, so a snack break is inevitable.
Dread from it, run from it. Snacks always arrive. I have not been to any cultural festivals though, so I'm feeling worse for wear, all things considered. How about you, John? What have you been up to recently?
Thank you so much for asking. It's almost as if we prepared that. No, I have been at my school...
No, it's not. None of that sounded prepared.
We had my school's Bunkasai, which was 2 days of craziness, and I am now extremely, extremely tired. Don't feel sorry for me, feel sorry for the students that after 2 days of having fun and then the Friday morning of cleaning it all up after no lessons all week, the only lessons they had were the last two 45-minute periods at the end of the week on a Friday afternoon.
Boo.
Whoever scheduled that should be throttled, and all the teachers agreed.
You should just give up. Throw away the towel at that point. Yeah, screw it.
This is what you don't get, kids. The teachers hate being there too. This is the most Japanese of things, Japanese Culture Festival, which I'm extremely jealous of because we don't have them in the UK. It's so good. Like, it's kind of terrifying how talented all these children are. Thomas, saved me from all the talented children.
You brought this on yourself.
Why do I exist with my life? What am I really doing?
No matter how good you think you are at something, there'll always be a 15-year-old Japanese kid who's better at it than you.
A damn tootin'. The thing is, though, it's quite sad for all the other Japanese kids because they realize, no, wait, there is actually another Japanese person who's better at this than me. But they work hard, they play hard, and we will play in an authorized fashion. First of all, because of Corona, we didn't have all the parents and the local community come round. But so instead, we had all the performances and stuff to socially distanced rooms and a big hall. And so the main things that if you're not familiar with this concept of a cultural festival, essentially the kids put on and showcase their classes, like their homeroom classes, their clubs, and generally just their talents and stuff they've been working all year on. It's a big time to have fun. You don't have lessons for a good half the week, and it generally happens around September-y, October-y time in most Japanese high schools and maybe junior high schools. And so I'm just going to do a quick summary of what happened at my one, and Thomas can stop me and tell me to elaborate or just keep on moving.
Sounds good.
Performances, all the different homeroom classes do some kind of performance on stage, which is either dancing, some kind of like made up drama, as in like a drama as in a play, not they just get into drama with each other on stage. Or just some kind of hijinks and everyone's like, yay, and that's the first morning.
Anything particularly good on that?
Well, the thing is, I can't understand Japanese. All the ones that involve dancing and singing and stuff, I'm like, oh, those are great. Anything that involves like continuous talking in Japanese, like a play or like comedy, I sit there and nod quietly.
Ah, that's a shame. Those are like two of your favorite things.
I know.
Oh, well.
But the dancing and music is really great. It's a rather strange experience watching Japanese teenagers dance to shut, 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 shut.
You're just like, yeah, this is my jam. This is for me.
Should I explain what this song means to them? Probably not. And then in the afternoon, everyone like goes to their stalls, which are in their different classrooms that they've been working on. All the students like go to each other's stalls and go, ooh, what's this? Lots of Instagram like setups. So they made like Instagram photo spots because everyone's going around taking pictures with their friends with like your weird filters on. I was in so many pictures with cat ears. Like that strange auto makeup with like that puts lipstick and stuff on your face already.
The question is, how many haunted houses were there in your school?
This year, I'm afraid to say there were 0 haunted houses.
Heresy.
There was also a shooting range that one of the computing clubs did.
Dope.
They'd made a bunch of guns that fire small lasers and receptors, and also elastic bands as well, because they're super.
Nice.
The Social Issues Club, which is like Social Issues Research Club, because my school does a lot of nursing, put on a big just display room talking about LGBT issues, which made my heart grow 3 sizes that day. And there were silly things like pictures of the teachers up with weird animated things over them, and you had to guess which of the teachers it was.
Hey, I want to know about your animated thing. How obvious was it to guess you?
They just put a blonde wig over my picture. Made me look like some kind of like Scarlett Johansson look-alike.
What do we need to get Mr. John's image? Just make it blonde. Everyone will get it.
On all the performances and the stalls, there is a vote. The students can vote on which they think the best is, the same with the teachers. And at the end, it's announced who the winner was. And the winner of the stalls was the one I voted for, which was one of the 3rd-year classes. They, like, made a circus ride inside their classroom.
What? What kind of circus ride?
A big old seesaw. So they made it out of literal, like, metal scaffolding and tires. It was a very strange experience to watch some 18-year-old Japanese girls, like, going around with all their hair done up with, like, the big whizzy screwdrivers, like, doing maintenance on this thing. Imagine a big seesaw, where one of the seesaws is just an armchair, a made-up armchair on either side. You get in, they lift you up, someone goes in the other armchair, and they have wheels on the bottom. And as they do it, they push you up and down, and your thing falls on the tires. But they also spin it round clockwise because it's on wheels. And this entire thing is the size of their classroom. It was insane.
That is amazing.
Hashtag it did break while I was on it. Not because of my rotund gaijin figure, but because some of the tires came loose and sprung off. So they had to stop lowering it, so I was stuck in the air. And it seems the tire had come off because some of the cardboard holding it there had moved.
Yep, that looks about as ramshackle as you described it. It's just bits of, plywood and metal piping, just sort of... That's just on, like, trolley wheels. The middle of it's just tiny little trolley wheels.
And it's totally man-powered, so they push you up and down, and then there's, like, 6 people spinning you round.
How'd they keep it from just flinging itself into a wall at one point? Is it, like, secured to the floor somehow?
No.
No, you just have to hope everyone's applying equal force. Just making sure it doesn't go crazy. Wow. Which class was this?
This was one of the 3rd years. These guys are 18.
These guys went hard. They was like, you know what? This is probably our last shot at being able to do something like this. Let's go for it.
The Parents-Teacher Association was there with food for everyone, so you could buy some ice cream. But also, they'd gone all out and literally gone to, I assume, a McDonald's nearby and just bought hundreds of actual McDonald's things, which were advertised as, like, parent teachers, like, McDonald's for lunch. And you're like, oh, yeah, they'll just be, like, making burgers or something. Nope, they went to McDonald's and had bought, like, metric tons of the stuff.
Sure. I guess everyone was having a good time.
The next day, they also had curry pan and yakisoba pan. So that is the joys of the most Japanese food, which is just noodles in bread. Yep. Also, nicely, the tea ceremony club had being nice tea ceremony stuff. And I also went to go see the manga club because they sell stickers every year, and I've got some cool stickers, and they're all great.
Yay.
The image of every manga club in every anime ever. There's about 10 or 15 students in there who didn't really want to be doing anything else, just sitting there eating their lunch and hanging out, whilst everyone else was like doing other stuff. They were just like, yeah, we're here, we got stickers, we're sitting here reading manga. What do you want me to do?
These are my people.
And of course, there was the staff drama, which I was in. I was not, if you listen to the last one, I did not dress up in drag, mostly because I think they couldn't find a dress big enough for me. But it has the fun of course, seeing all your teachers dressed up in school uniforms. I did have a boys' school uniform, though, so I looked very Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. And, of course, I did dress up as Zenitsu, and people got lots of selfies with me, and I sung Garenge on stage. And I wasn't terrible. Yay!
Hey, good job.
Also, very fun thing, they gave us all mouth shields for this event. So not only masks, everyone have these plastic see-through mouth shields that you see on people at like Starbucks and things. And they're a bit weird because they only cover your mouth and up to your nose, like they're open at the top. But obviously when you're breathing, that means the air just goes up, so it doesn't like spray into people's faces. The thing is, they did not account for me having a gaijin nose. Just like is squished on it. It's great fun. And the other big thing they've done because of Corona is they videoed everything. They usually do video everything and make like a DVD afterwards. But what they did this time was stream it on YouTube for all the parents at home. And also the staff in the staff room, because the staff room has aircon, kids, and nowhere else doesn't, and it's 37 degrees.
Smart. I like that.
Your parents could all watch at home, but I could also listen to the brass band's performance in aircon and go to the kids afterwards. Yeah, I loved it, guys.
And not be lying.
For one live stream success to a total failure, Nintendogs. No, not Nintendogs. Nintendos. The sadder of the Nintends. What has our favourite and most richest Japanese company done this week to pee everyone off, Thomas?
This year marks the 35th anniversary of the very first Mario game. I'm sure the man himself needs no introduction. He's one of the most popular media mascots of all time. Our little Italian plumber friend.
I also mean, guys, like, what an anniversary. I always remember my 35th of anything.
John, you're not even 35.
Yeah, but you can have like 35 hot dogs. 35 times I went to that ice cream stall. All I'm saying is that people don't think, oh, this is my 35th wedding anniversary. It's like, cool, we don't care, Margaret.
Now I have to find out what material the 35th wedding anniversary is, John, just so we can dunk on it a little bit more.
Is coral.
Coral? Yeah, no one cares about the number 35, apparently. Neither does Nintendo, because they did not have an awful lot of great offerings to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Did they release a brand new Mario? Did they release Mario in Nintendogs?
Sadly, no, you cannot pet Mario as a little doggy just yet. He is still restricted to only cat fursuits. Mostly it seems to just be a bunch of re-releases of some like older Mario stuff, like breaking out the old Mario Vault, dusting stuff off, seeing what they can sell again. So they're bringing things like the Mario 3D World games, old school Mario collection of like the first 4 games, I think.
It's 3. It's Mario 64, it's Mario Sunshine, and Mario Galaxy. And apparently no one cares about Mario Galaxy 2 at all.
I was actually talking about the Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. 2, Super Mario Bros. Lost Levels, and was it Super Mario Bros. 3? Anyway, that was also a thing.
And why is everyone angry? Because surely this should be a tremendous time in which we rejoice at Nintendo deeming to actually release their own games. I will say this, I am 23. There has not been a legal way to play Super Mario Sunshine other than buying a Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo GameCube came out 19 years ago.
So yeah, it's been a while since there's been a modern way of playing this older game.
But the big thing that they've done is be Nintendo. And apparently this Thomas, this group of 3 is a limited release.
Despite it being available digitally, correct?
Yes, exactly.
Which means there's an infinite amount of them available.
Exactly. And that's why you should also pre-order, Thomas.
We do not pre-order.
This Super Mario 3D collection, as it's called, is being released in September 18th, 2020, and being unreleased at the end of March 2021.
So not even a full year's worth to celebrate the full anniversary, just sort of like, here's 6 months, deal with it.
They've not even elaborated on this. They've not said like, oh no, they'll be available individually afterwards. They've said you'll be able to download it if you buy it on the Switch store after that date, but
you've just got to make the purchase with it before the end of March, if that's what you really want.
Nintendo have been trying to do this. Well, they do it a lot successfully with, like, if you remember the little Nintendo SNES mini console, and also, of course, their amiibos and the insane amount. They basically undersupply. That's also the reason why ever you see pre-owned Nintendo games, that they don't come down in price, because they have an extremely long shelf life. And also they semi-limit a lot of how much they sell to retailers. But this just seems to be another level, and it's absolutely goddamn insane.
Yes, because unlike like the SNES or the Amiibos, which are at least a physical medium that you could argue has a limited supply, this is just a game or 3 games. It's a collection of 3 games. They're not even all that like demanding. They're not exactly like complete remasters or remakes. Just slightly upscaled versions of the old game.
I would also kind of understand if they'd like explained it. Oh, you can get like these 3 together as a deal up until March for like one price, but then we'll release them individually afterwards and you'd have to pay more.
Yes. I mean, we can't discount the idea that Nintendo is planning to do that, but just because it's Nintendo hasn't announced it because they're morons. But can't say that's also the case for now, because all we know is that there's this one collection that's only available for this one time, because Nintendo loves to force scarcity on its products to like make the value seem higher.
The scary thing is that it works, because
oh, absolutely.
The immediate thing that I thought when I heard this was, oh, they're releasing that. Oh, that's cool. I've never actually played Super Mario Galaxy. I've never actually played Mario Sunshine or Super Mario 3D. This sounds perfect. I'll play them for the first time, because I played Mario Odyssey and thought, yeah, 3D Mario game. That sounds fun. They're like, oh, you can only get them together till the end of March? Oh, I should probably buy that when it comes out then. And then I started thinking about it more and went, no, wait, what? What? Care? Yeah, it's ridiculous.
It's absolutely absurd.
I would wait for more information on that, and basically people comparing it to our other Lord and Savior, Disney, who just love to put stuff in the Disney vault, not getting stuff out of that vault. It's our vault now.
It's such a strange business model.
Emulators exist, guys. What? Who said that?
There is that thing. It's a business model that specifically encourages piracy from people who just don't want to have to wait for the company's approval to sell you something.
So Nintendo being Nintendo, and apparently Nintendo can't only make one mistake each week, because Thomas has been paying too much attention to Twitter.
I mean, I wish I hadn't paid attention to this bit, but literally everyone was spamming me with the Pokemon Masters X hashtag, because it's hilarious.
This is Pokemon Masters X. It is a Pokemon mobile game, which came out a year ago. I think we covered it when it did come out. We were like, oh, this is fine. But this year, it's like, it's not Pokemon Masters now. We've like revamped it. It's now Pokemon Masters X. Yeah, say that all as one long word, guys.
No breaks in that sentence is the problem there. It's
Do you know
very
what I
easy
love to do,
misread.
Thomas? I love to play Pokemon Masters X at Susan's album party.
Oh dear. Very disappointing.
Yes.
Oh well. Honestly, I thought it was just that Nintendo had finally realized that Brock could get it, but apparently not.
Oh, Christ. For those who are not of inventive at home, the hashtag says Pokemon Master Sex. Har, har, har.
I mean, it's genius marketing if you think about it, because everyone is now talking about this Pokemon mobile game that I didn't really know much people cared for. Did you play it, John?
As I said, I played it for a bit, I got bored and deleted it, but apparently it made $75 million in its first year, so...
I mean, it's a Pokemon game on mobile. They seem to do fairly well overall.
I know this isn't Nintendo doing it, but just... When will you learn? Actually, wait, what's its website called? Oh no, its website's called Pokemon Masters /game. That's disappointing, guys. Go all in.
Don't type Pokemon Master Sex into .com into Google. You get a completely different website. That's not for children.
Safe search on, guys.
Let's be fair. Most of Pokemon's fan base at the moment is probably aged between 20 and 40. So, you know what? Maybe liven up a little bit. Maybe branch out.
No, Thomas. No. Let's get your mind out the gutter now with food, because that's the only other way I can distract you.
That is true. That is like at the top of my Maslow's hierarchy of needs. No, wait. Bottom? I'm getting tops and bottoms confused now. Oh, well, now we're back to sex.
Well, Thomas, did you know that autumn is in the air?
I'm feeling it. Well, I'm not feeling it here because there's hardly any brown on the trees yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Autumn is my favorite time of year. Tell me more.
Well, it's not autumn here yet because it's literally, as I said, 37 degrees. But the shops have not been told. So as I went to the supermarket this morning, they were putting up the Halloween stuff. Ho-ho.
Yes. Halloween's finally getting the Christmas treatment because everyone's so sick of not having anything to do. Everyone's like, yes, Halloween. Let it come soon.
The other things that come along with like pumpkin stuff in Japan, they're two kind of big things, which we'll be getting into over the next few weeks as I try to eat all the autumn stuff. One of those is chestnuts, and the other is sweet potato. So if you would like something sweet potato flavored, I have here tried to find, there were so many things. There's sweet potato flavored chocolate, sweet potato flavored cakes, like sweet potato flavored Pocky, just all that things. In my little planner that I bought a year ago with all the My Hero Acca characters, when it gets to October, it's pictures of the characters prepping sweet potato stuff. Sweet potato is big. And you can also just get big sweet potato, like just a roasted sweet potato. What I have, however, is sweet potato flavor cream colon.
Sorry, what?
Cream colon.
That has two L's, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, because I'm glad they didn't do it how they do it in katakana, because someone must have told them. Because if you directly translate the katakana, it is cream coron or cream colon.
Well, apparently this biscuit company has better marketing departments than Nintendo does, so there we go.
You can see the box on the Instagram, the Gaijin John. I finally uploaded like everything that I'd missed over the last 2 months. Yay!
Hey! We did it, Reddit.
So what this is I'm not really sure. Oh, they're bigger than I expected. They essentially seem to be a cream center of something covered in like a cookie circle.
Huh.
So if you're from the UK, imagine hula hoops, but sweet biscuit with like cream in the middle. So not hula hoops. They do smell of sweet potato, I will give them that.
Good.
And they are coloured purple, as all good flavoured parts of sweet potato are. Any questions, Thomas?
No, I'm looking forward to this. Give it a go.
Itadakimasu. That was a lot more surprisingly savoury than I thought.
Huh.
but also tastes exactly like sweet potato. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what I expected. This is actually pretty down, like, pat, because it is like a semi-sweet purple biscuit on the outside and a creamy center that tastes like the squishy center of a baked sweet potato.
Interesting. So it's not the purple bit that's tastes sweet potato. It's the creamy inside.
Well, they both do kind of, but
Okay.
that's actually legit impressive.
Mm.
I know they do have other flavored cream cordon things, but it tastes good. They've done it. They have made a sweet potato in a cakey circle form. Can't tell the difference other than the taste, texture, and what they look like.
But it is good.
Yeah, no, I'll give that a potato out of 10.
Nice. I think you've already given that score to someone, actually, John. I don't think you'll have to do that twice.
Give it a sweet potato out of 10.
There it is. That's what we're looking for.
There is an entire history of why sweet potatoes are popular in Japan, but you don't want to hear that. Basically, the Portuguese did something.
The Portuguese?
The answer is either the Portuguese or the Chinese. That's how it got here. End of. Or it floated here on a bit of driftwood.
America. I mean, not quite as much as the Portuguese or the Chinese, but like very intensely focused the last 70 years.
After that imitation potato, it is now time for imitation YouTubers.
The problem we had with YouTubers was that they were too real, in fact. We need to add another layer of unreality to our online media entertainment.
Do you mean to say that Team 10 is not the best of buddies? I'm trying to think of something related to Team 10. I'm not down with the kids. I have no clue what this is.
Honestly, John, it's amazing I even know what you're talking about. So let's not wade into these waters. We are vastly underqualified for this.
We are extremely qualified, however, to talk about cute anime girls. Yay!
Yes, we're like 20-something white weebs. That makes us perfect for this discussion.
My parents cry in the background. So we are talking about the very popular in Japan and also now kind of popular around the world. These are virtual YouTubers or Vtubers. They're essentially what they sound like. They're people making YouTube videos, but using little virtual avatars instead, either using animation, like to animate themselves, or like using some software like Face Rig or 3D modeling software to essentially create a YouTuber, to create a personality.
It's like the vloggers and the Fursona ranters sort of like merged together.
The idea that sets this apart is essentially that it's a character who like exists in the internet. Like, for example, someone who just does an animation story channel who animates themselves. That's not a virtual YouTuber because they're just animating themselves. It's a proper like 3D virtual avatar that either uses some kind of face-based tracking technology.
Is there a specific type of video that these YouTubers tend to make again? I'm not very familiar with the whole ecosystem over there.
Not particularly, but specific first one happened about 9 years ago, and this is a UK-based Japanese vlogger named Ami Yamato, and she essentially animates an avatar speaking on camera, and so it's either based on her facial movements, and this is very nice and very like, how can I say, unique. She's uploads now to this day, and you'll probably recognize her if you just Google Ami Yamato. And her stuff's just nice, and she does like vloggy stuff or walking around, and it's obviously just someone having fun with animation.
Her style seems to really go for like trying to make a very lifelike sort of vlogging style. It seems to trying to aim one-to-one, only with an animated avatar.
However, the one that you may have heard of is Kizuna AI, which you may have seen in all over YouTube and all over everything. She has, it.
Oof. Rude.
I don't know. The entity.
The artist formerly known as Kizuna.
Yes. Has over 4 million. Well, no, I should call her a they, because Kizuna is not just one person. Kizuna is a corporation.
What?
So the presentation is this cute, like 3D anime girl, and essentially it's either her playing games or doing like vlogs to camera or doing crossovers with stuff. And it's essentially just using motion capture technology on top of a 3D animated body and head. The thing that I'm saying is this character was not created by one single person. This is something created by a corporation.
What?
It is created by multiple producers whose identities are not known.
Oh, good.
Video animators, producers, and editors.
Mm.
And essentially, it has an entire production crew. It was originally made in 2016 by a company called Activate. And then it moved on in 2018 to an in-house agency called UPD8. Or Update. And this was based in Tokyo. And then in 2020, they have moved Kizuna AI to be its own company, which is now Kizuna AI Inc.
Why? How? What's going on?
We only found out this year who her voice actress was.
After how many years again?
4 years.
That's a very tightly kept secret.
Yeah, because mostly it is all in Japanese. There is a large English fan community who create subs for it, and now they've started to do more English subs. But it's kind of terrifying. Because it's just the main concept being like, hi, I'm the first virtual YouTuber, and it's the idea that she is like this AI. Hello, I'm an AI. She's not. She is literally created by a Japanese corporation to make money.
How does she do that?
She have the videos she makes, but also she does like hosting events, and she's essentially become this like personality, essentially. She also makes music. So in 2018, she released her first Eurodance digital single called Hello Morning.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the top 40 charts, but I don't remember hearing much about this.
She's more known for her virtual Let's Plays, which is where a lot of people might have seen her from. In 2018, she was on NHK, so the Japanese national broadcaster. The UK's equivalent is the BBC. There she interviewed Japanese Nobel Prize winners.
What? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
This caused a huge amount of complaints about.
Yeah.
Also due to the fact of like gender roles of women, because she's like, I'm sweet, but I'm also quiet and silent when the clever people are talking.
I mean, she's a corporate mascot created solely to take people's money. Why is she interviewing Nobel Prize winners?
Because Japan. And of course, because this is Japan, we know her age and measurements.
Cool. Is there any other information you can share on this particular VTuber or like VTubers in general? Because there's more than just the one now. They've become something of an industry.
Well, obviously, because they've shown they can make money. I do want to say that specifically because I don't want to have to keep this in my own head. I have to share it with you guys.
No.
Kazuna's appearance age is roughly 16 years old, though she revealed that she is only 5.
Because she's an AI, obviously.
She has a height of 156 centimeters, or 5'1". She weighs roughly 46 kilograms, and her measurements are 85, 59, 83.
Am I ever going to need to use this information?
You are in the next Geeks and Gaijin's quiz book that is totally being
No, please, no.
Basically found out I went into the deep dive that is Kizuna AI when I was just prepping this section. I was just like, the hell is this? Kizuna became an ambassador for Japan's National Tourism Organization and also has appeared in advertisements and endorsements for SoftBank, which is like it's the biggest Japanese like internet provider in Japan. It's the equivalent of like BT in the UK or like Time Warner in the US. She also hosted a television variety show.
What?
Kizuna AI did a voice was credited as a voice in an anime. So not her voice actor.
She's a girl voicing another girl voicing another girl.
Just so you know, they also, to make her more popular, they released her 3D model for download.
God, there's no good use for that.
The virtual model is allowed to be used in videos and games, but for business purposes, it is required the developers are contacted. So you have to tell them. Apparently, the use of the model in political, racial, or religious settings, or to create other models, is prohibited. And I think there is a other section there that is highly, highly prohibited. See one of the earlier sections in this podcast for reference. The thing is, her videos are fun. The videos are fun. She's not a person. Your waifu is not real.
She's a character made by several. I don't know how large the team is behind this, obviously, but it's its own company now. So a lot of people.
Producers, editors, writers. There is a room somewhere of, I'm assuming, sweaty Japanese businessmen, like working on, okay, guys, what can we do for Kizuna's next video?
Oh, no.
I don't think I have anything more to say, so I think we should end the show.
Goodness sake. And there's more of these coming. They're already here. Our new fake Vtubers are here to stay. Oh, dear.
Yeah, on an unrelated note, I also watched this week a movie, Perfect Blue, from 1997 by Kon Satoshi. And it's about an idol who quits becoming an idol and starts to become an actress. All his work is basically about the shades of reality within the Japanese entertainment system. Of like, yes, these idols are so totally what they are in real life. And also, yes, they answer all your fan mail. And yes, they will fall in love with you.
It's a lot like kayfabe for wrestlers, only weirder somehow.
Yeah, but there you are, Perfect Blue. And we have talked way too long. But where else can they find us, Thomas?
We will be uploading this podcast every Wednesday onto our Podbean channel, our iTunes, our Spotify, and I'll upload them onto YouTube. And some other places, maybe we'll be looking to see if there's a place we can expand just so that this is accessible as many places as possible.
If you want us on a new platform that we're not on, please email us at geeksandgaijins@gmail.com. And generally everything else. We also have, Facebook, Twitter, and all those kind of things. And we also stream on Twitch.
Yes, so plenty of places to follow us if you'd like. Just click whatever buttons are available if you want to hear more from us.
#review, #make John happy, # the Instagram the Gaijin John, because I forgot to mention it earlier, # too many hashtags.
Please help him, he's very tired.
There's still a typhoon outside, guys.
Yes, when this will actually go up, if this will go up on time or not, is completely up to apparently God now. So,
and our AI overlords.
Pray for him. Pray for John.